TONEX pedals are about to get a huge update. I got it today. I've been playing with it, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I was wondering if I was gonna like it or not, and yeah, I think I like it. So what we're gonna do in this video is I'm gonna show you what the update's gonna be. This is just in beta, so it might be a little different by the time they actually release it in November, but can it do worship sounds? You tell me. I mean, that sounds pretty good. All right, let me show you the interface, the new update, what it looks like. And I'm gonna be honest, I wanted to play this and record it and do this live and give you like a little tutorial, but I'm too stupid. I can't figure out how to do it. And if you wanna ask me what I'm talking about, just message me and I'll vomit everything. I just recorded this like 6 times and none of it worked, except for what you just heard. Anyways, our new layout looks like this. We have noise gate that we can turn on and off. Looks great. We have compressor that we can put pre or post. That's pretty good. We had that before, I'm pretty sure. Turn on or off. We had reverb before, but now we have all these new reverbs. We have spring reverb 1, 2, 3, 4, room, and plate. You were listening to a plate reverb dialed in something like this with the color backed off. A little bit of pre-delay. Sounded good. What's cool is to know is that you can put this post amp or, well, it's all post amp or last in the chain. You can't put it between the two new modulation effects, modulation and delay. But if your delays end up being like a little bit too muddy, you can put them after the reverb so they're not feeding into the reverb. So that's a cool option they give you. Then we have our new things, the delay. You can put this pre or post the amp, which is an awesome feature. Just know that your delays are stereo, but if you put them before the amp, it's a single capture, so it will sum it to mono. Same is true with modulation pre or post, so you can get some different tones. Really cool. We have 2 different delays, digital and tape. You were listening to tape and ping pong. Set up something, you can sync it. I think, you know, when I did dotted eighth, you can adjust that right here. Feedback and mix. I did notice on the reverb that I think this white line, actually, if you see this little circle right here, this little white line, you get 100% of your tone all the way up to 100% mix, but as soon as you go past that, you start losing your original tone. So it goes 100% wet. I believe that's true with the delay as well. I can't remember. Honestly, I don't feel like it was actually, but it is that way with the reverb, at least on the plate. Modulation, we have a bunch of modulation effects and they sound great. Chorus, tremolo, phaser, flanger, rotary, all that stuff. It sounds really good. But I wanted to answer a couple questions first that I had before I got to try it out. And that is, will this also work with TONEX 1? Answer, yes. Now, I don't know how you can manipulate all the features on there because there's only one knob and then the little knobs, and they all already do stuff. But you can manipulate all of these features that you see on the screen on the regular TONEX pedal itself, which is pretty good, and it's pretty intuitive. It wasn't that hard to figure out. This is a beta version, so it might look a little different by the time it's released, and I'm excited to see what they're doing. They are definitely heading in the right direction by giving us way more than we deserve. Kind of like reminds me of how Line 6 is, where you just keep giving us amazing updates. And mentioning Line 6, This thing is getting closer to being like an HX Stomp, where you have amazing captures, which if I had to rate, sound better than the models in the HX Stomp, Helix stuff, depending on which TONEX captures you're using. Obviously, I'm using, and I love the Alter Ampworks stuff. This is one of my favorite amps. The KC30 is another good one. There's even their free Blues Junior is amazing. So if you're wanting to go check it out, grab their free Blues Junior. But this is miles away from being able to customize like you want on the HX Stomp, but they keep adding new features. So I'm excited to see where this goes. It's really cool that they are pushing the envelope. So if you like this video, let me know, like it, share it. Hey, ask me any questions that you might have, things you want me to try out. Also, let me just tell you while you're here. I wanted to record as I was manipulating sounds, and no matter what I did, I couldn't get this TONEX to feed into my DAW. No matter what I did, I couldn't do it. And so then I was like, oh, I'll use TONEX plugin. And I was like, oh, it's working. Okay, I recorded like 3 videos that way. And every time, well, I had other problems. My disks in my computer filled up, so I had to go delete some stuff. Anyways, that's why I had to record so many different takes. But this last one, I was like, oh, I finally got it. And I realized it's a plugin. So it wasn't capturing everything I was doing in live. It was just capturing my clean guitar tone and applying the plugin. And so as I was editing this video, I kept going back and I was like, why is there delay in modulation? On the screen, it's clean. There's nothing toggled. And I realized, oh, it's whatever the plugin was left on last was applied to the whole recording. And I was like, that's not what I want. I just want to record. So I got to figure that out. I have some homework to do. If you know the answer, let me know in the comments or just email me, jimmy@heyworshipleader.com. And then one time I finally got it right, or I was just going to record it like this, and I recorded in mono. You don't want to hear mono. So I think this was the 7th recording. So yes. Okay, I'm done ranting. See you in the next video. Goodbye.